Hi, and welcome to this Valentine's edition of Holistic Tips with Nicole. Love is the most powerful force in the universe, and even though it's Valentine's Day, I don't mean the romanticized, sweep you off your feet kind of love. That's not what we're talking about here today. For the purpose of this video, we're going to look at opening ourselves up to loving ourselves, to loving others, learning about what love is and where it comes from. Keep on watching. God's love is unconditional, unending, and unmistakable. The energy of His love is the source of all love and all that is. When we choose to love, we fill up our spirit with the light of God's love. Love is a choice, and it takes inner strength to choose love, especially when we live in a society that focuses more on the superficial rather than the deep, the genuine, or the authenticity that comes from being loving. Without love, we can never truly feel fulfilled, and the only way to know love is to approach life with a fully open heart. But it's scary and makes us feel vulnerable. So how do we tap into that inner strength to open ourselves to loving others? We have to start with loving ourselves first. Many people tend to look to the outside world for answers to challenges in their lives. But honestly, all the answers lie within yourself. That's where your true guidance comes from. So where do we begin? How do we learn to love and trust ourselves? Let's start with stopping our self-criticism. Unfortunately, most of us have gotten into the bad habit of beating ourselves up. We're our own worst judge. Think about how harshly we talk to ourselves sometimes. We wouldn't say these things to our worst enemy. Or maybe we would. But let's not be our own worst enemy, right? We're all insecure in some ways because we're human. But striving for perfection may prevent us from looking at areas in our lives that may need healing. Instead, we could choose to appreciate and discover our unique individualities and qualities that set us apart from everyone else. Let's talk about fear for a moment. Fear is actually the absence of love. How many times do we find ourselves imagining the worst about a situation or even someone else? For example, a coworker sends you an email that maybe you perceive as harsh criticism, and you assume that they're saying these things to others behind your back. We build these fearful, paralyzing thoughts in our minds, and they become negative affirmations. You know what works for me? When I find myself imagining scenarios that haven't even happened yet, I literally say out loud, "Stop. No more." And it helps to redirect my thoughts to something else. It takes practice, and sometimes you have to do that several times out loud until those pesky thoughts go away. But maybe it will help you as much as it helps me. It's worth a shot. Another way to love yourself is to be gentle, kind, and patient with yourself. Patience is a very powerful tool. Most of us want instant gratification when it comes to the things we desire, but sometimes there's a lesson in waiting, and the blessing is in the journey. Look, we all make mistakes, and that's okay. But let me just tell you right now, you are good enough. Let me just say that again. You, my friend, are good enough. Mistakes are your stepping stone to learning, and we need to be gentle and kind to ourselves along the way. Meditation is a wonderful way to practice self-love. Love is an experience, and practicing prayer or meditation on a daily basis, even for just a few minutes a day, can help you give love and receive love more freely. And reach out for support when you need it. Allow your loved ones to be there for you. It really speaks to your inner strength when you're able to ask for help when you need it. Trust me, I feel like a hypocrite even saying that because I'm the last person who asks for help. But I have learned that it's actually a gift I'm giving to someone who loves me because I'm giving them an opportunity to share their love. Love the things you hate about yourself. God knows we're doing the best we can, and He loves us despite our perceived imperfections. And guess what? God has an awesome sense of humor if you know Him, so don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. Laughter not only helps us not take ourselves so seriously, but it also protects our immune system by increasing our natural killer cells that help destroy cancer cells within our body. So, laugh it up. It will help you pull back from the experience and see it from a bigger picture. And take care of your body. If you bought a new house, you would love your house and take care of it. So, watch what you put in your body. Drug and alcohol abuse prevents you from facing the hardships in life that ultimately help you to grow. Stuffing ourselves with unhealthy foods is another way to hide our self-love. Start noticing what gives you energy and what depletes you and brings you down. Incorporate exercise, stretching, or some type of movement into your life. Find exercise that brings you joy. Something fun like dancing or whatever brings a smile to your face. Finally, do it now. Love yourself now, not next week, not next year's resolution. Start now. And just do me one last favor. Stop giving a crap what other people think of you. It took me many years to learn that lesson. This is your life. We can't change other people, so leave them alone. You can't learn life for another person. All you can do is learn for yourself. And loving yourself is the first step. When you begin to be true to yourself, the magic of love helps you create more love in your life. Thank you for watching today's video. I wish you an abundance of love this Valentine's Day and every day for the rest of your life. I'll see you next time.